What's going on, party people and sports fans all around the NFL? It is week 15. We are nearing the end of the NFL regular season, and I have this week's picks for you. So, welcome to this episode of BG Pick'ems. I'm your host, BG, for this episode. And last week I did fairly well. Last week I got 3 games wrong. Not too bad. We're going to try and go for, obviously, perfection is the goal here, but just as long as I don't get more than 3 wrong, I think we'll be okay. Let's go right ahead and jump into it. All right, so first game up we got is the Thursday night matchup, divisional rivals between the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Let me tell you, the Rams looked amazing against the Bills, and the Bills have been playing really good football. You know, they edged out a win. Puka Nacua went bonkers off the wall. So, and I think LA is just a better team than San Francisco at this point. San Francisco is declining. They got a lot of injuries. It's just, there's a whole lot going on with San Francisco. So I'm going to say that LA wins this game. All right, next up we got the Washington Commanders coming off. I believe they're coming off a bye week. I don't think they played this last week. Going into New Orleans to play the Saints. The Commanders are a really good team, right? I mean, they've struggled late in the season here, but I think they're a better team than New Orleans, right? They need to keep up with Philadelphia, so I'm going to take Washington to win this game. All right, Kansas City going into Cleveland to play the Browns. Does Jameis Winston have a little bit of Browns magic to take down the Chiefs? Like, is the Jameis Winston magic greater than the black magic that Andy Reid holds over the Kansas City Chiefs? I feel like it's got to be. You know, just all the positive energy that Jameis has, I feel like he could do it. You know, it'd be one of those games where Kansas City is already clinched, right? They've won the AFC West. You know, now they're just looking to tie up that number 1 seed. I want to pick the Browns, but I'm not going to. The Chiefs, I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win. I don't think the Browns do quite have enough what it takes, but it'd be fun if they did. It would be fun. I'll say that. It'll be fun if the Browns did win. All right, next up, we got the Bengals going into Nashville to play the Titans. The Titans dropped a doozy against Jacksonville last week. Lost by 4. You know, couldn't get it done. They had the opportunities. The Bengals looked good against Dallas on Monday night, both on TV and as the Simpsons. I think Cincinnati wins this game. I think it's a reunion. Brian Callahan getting to play the Bengals, so it's a reunion between those two. Yeah, I think Cincinnati's gonna win this game. All right, next up we got is the Miami Dolphins going into Houston to play the Texans. The Texans again have had their struggles as of late. Miami kind of on the up and up. They had a great overtime victory against the Jets. You know, Miami, since Tua has been back from his injury, he has been playing lights out. He really has, and I think he continues that. It's going to be tough to win on the road. I think Houston takes this victory. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Houston for this. All right, next up we got the Baltimore Ravens going into New York to play the Giants. Yeah, this should be an easy win for Baltimore. It really should. I mean, there should be no reason why this is a competitive game. I mean, the Ravens are just head and shoulders better than the Giants. I don't know if the Giants are really going to have an answer for Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, right? That whole offense. I just don't think the Giants defense has an answer for that. So I'm going to take Baltimore. All right, next up we got a snooze alert. The Jets and the Jags in Jacksonville. This is going to be a game that, as the heel likes to mention, you know, will probably show up 6 or 7 times on Red Zone if you're watching Red Zone, but it's not going to be a game that's going to be very popular to be watched on TV. So somebody's got to win. You know what? Give me Mac Jones. Give me Mac Jones and the Jags to win this game. Both teams are already eliminated from playoff contention, so you know there's not a lot of hype around this game. Go ahead and just give me Jacksonville, I guess. All right, next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys going into Carolina to play the Panthers. Listen, Carolina gave us a run for our money. They gave the Chiefs a run for their money. They gave Philadelphia a run for their money. I think this is the game. I think this is the game that the Panthers win. I think this is the game that the Panthers win. They're at home, right? They're playing a beat-up Cowboys team. You know, they had some injuries going into Monday night, and then they had some injuries on Monday night. So they're going to be playing a beat-up Cowboys team. And I think had Bryce Young had a receiver that could catch that last ball that LeGarrette dropped, man, we'd be singing a whole different tune right now. Give me the Panthers to win this game. All right, and kicking off, so we got no 405 games here, where they're all 425. So we got 5 games kicking off at 425. That's crazy. Wow. Week 15, man. All right, so 5 games in the late window. That's amazing. All right, so kicking off the 425s is Tampa Bay going into Los Angeles to play the Chargers. Tampa Bay were on a 3-game win streak. Chargers coming off that tough loss against the Chiefs. This is going to be an exciting game. I think this has everything that you would want in a football game. This could be one of the better late window games. I mean, I see there's a couple here that actually, all these might be pretty good. I'm gonna pick the Bucks, but I would not be surprised if the Chargers won. Both teams looking still to get into the postseason, right? The Chargers are fighting for a wild card spot. Tampa Bay looking to maintain that number 1 spot in the NFC South. This has got to be a great game. It really is. So I'm gonna pick Tampa. I think we win by maybe like 3. Something around there, 3 or 4. A 1-possession game. That we take this game. If not, right, I'm not gonna be upset because the Chargers and Jim Harbaugh. I mean, that's a great team, great coach. And I'm not gonna be too upset to lose to them. All right, next up we got the Colts going into Denver to play the Broncos. The Broncos coming off a bye week. I believe Indianapolis coming off a bye week as well. Bo Nix has looked really good. I mean, hopefully the bye week helps even more because I think, Bo Nix was playing great going, this whole season, and, he struggled earlier, found his place, and he really started balling out, so finally Denver gets a bye week. And I think that helps them. So, I'm going to take Denver in this. I think home field advantage has a lot to do with this. Anthony Richardson, right? I think he can get better, but I just don't think the Colts they're too up and down. I mean, they could win this game, but I think Denver is a more all-around complete team at this point. All right, next we got the New England Patriots going into Arizona to play the Cardinals. The Patriots are bad. They're bad. I think they're number 3 in the draft order right now, something like that, 3 or 4. They're top 5. Arizona coming off a loss against Seattle last week. I mean, that was a good game. This is a game that Arizona should win. They have the team to do it, and like I said, the Patriots just aren't really playing that well right now. So I'm gonna pick Arizona to win this game. I think they win this, and they can win it very easily. I mean, they have the star power, they have the receivers, right? I mean, I don't see New England keeping up with them, but this could be an upset too. But I'm gonna take Arizona. All right. Another game that we got. This is another game in this late window that is going to be very, very good. And it's the Buffalo Bills going into Detroit. God, do I wish this game was in Buffalo. That would have just been amazing. So going into Detroit to play the Lions, the Bills coming off of a tough loss, right? Josh Allen is undoubtedly, I think, the MVP this year. Like, no other quarterback has, had 6 touchdowns in a game, right? He had 3 rushing, 3 passing. I mean, and then after last week, I mean, he has just had this incredible season. I mean, he is so deserving of an MVP, especially after this season. He could have won MVP in like week 8. The Lions, they had that Thursday night game where they, game-winning field goal at home, right? This is going to be a fantastic game. This is probably game of the week. Honestly, if I were to get this game, I would say that this game is going to be on CBS. Oh, it might be on Fox. Ooh, man. Can we just collaborate? Can we have this one game on both channels? Can we get like Jim Nantz and Tony Romo calling one side and then having Tom Brady calling the other side? Like one person doing the Bills broadcast and one person doing the Lions broadcast? That would be amazing. That would be incredible. That would be phenomenal. There's an idea for you, NFL. This is going to be a great game. As far as a winner, man, does Detroit take another loss here? Do they end their win streak? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think so. I think Detroit is going to win this game. I'm going to take Detroit again. Game-winning field goal. You know what? I really do. Buffalo has every chance to win this game. They really do. I think Detroit just edges them out. I really do. All right, next up, we got the Battle of the Keystone State, and that is Pittsburgh going into Philadelphia to play the Eagles. This is also going to be a really good game. Pittsburgh's been playing really well. Obviously, Philadelphia's been playing really well. This is a game that, I think offensively, Pittsburgh will struggle, but I also think offensively, the Eagles may struggle because of Pittsburgh's defense. I think home field advantage has a lot to do with this, and I really do think that, I've picked a lot of home teams here, but honestly, at least in this late window, like a lot of the home teams are the better team in these situations. So I'm gonna stick with it. So I'm gonna say Philadelphia wins this game. All right. So the Sunday night matchup we got is a historic one. So we got the Green Bay Packers going into Seattle to play the Seahawks. So obviously there's been multiple wild card games, championship games that are tied to this rivalry. Both teams playing really well, and both teams really need this game, for postseason implications. So this is a huge game as far as postseason implications. I think Green Bay goes in. I think they steal one from Seattle. So give me Green Bay to win this game. All right, and then we got a Monday night doubleheader. So first game up is division rivalry, Bears versus Vikings. The Bears are just, I don't know what to say about the Bears. They just don't have it. They're eliminated from postseason. So if anything, they're just playing right now to knock people out of the postseason. I don't think they do it. Sam Darnold lit up Atlanta last week. Jordan Addison 3 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson 2 touchdowns. I mean, this is a great team. This is a great team, and I think Sam Darnold right now is playing for a big extension at this point. So I think Minnesota wins this game. I think they can win it pretty easily. And rounding out our second Monday night game of our doubleheader is the Falcons going into Vegas to play the Raiders. God, how do I want the Raiders to win this game? Oh, man. I don't think it'll happen, though. They're probably going to be starting Desmond Ridder. If Atlanta continues to struggle the way that Atlanta has struggled, Vegas can win this game. They really can. But realistically, I'm going to take Atlanta to win this game. That's just what I feel. But God, would it be so amazing if Vegas won this game. It'd be so incredible. Oh my God, I would lose my mind. So yeah, give me the Falcons. But man, Vegas, counting on you. We beat you last week, but I'm a Vegas fan this week, right? I'm gonna be rooting for you every step of the way while you guys play Atlanta Monday night. All right, guys. Hey, that wraps it up this week, or for BG Pick'ems. Listen, thank you for tuning into this episode. I hope you enjoyed these picks. Which picks do you think I got right? Which ones do you think I got wrong? All right, drop them in the comments. Hit me up, whatever. I'm all across social media. You can reach out to me via the KFR Sportscast page. I'm always answering. Again, thank you. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy Week 15 because we only got a little bit of football left. And look out for other episodes like this one. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm BG. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.